Welcome back to A Gentle Story with Lumi. In a quiet old apartment, something curious happens every night. When the lights go out, a room looks empty, as if the furniture has gone away. But every morning, everything comes back again. What could be happening in that room? Let's follow Lumi and find out together. On a rainy night, Lumi wanders alone through an old apartment building. In the stairwell, a little raccoon nervously tells a dog and a pigeon about something strange. He says that a room upstairs always looks empty at night, as if all the furniture suddenly disappears. And when morning comes, everything is there again. As the dog and the pigeon listen, they picture the dark hallway and an empty room upstairs. For a moment, it almost feels as if they truly hear something scary coming from above. Lumi listens quietly. She doesn't quite believe the story, and bravely decides she should find the truth herself. While the raccoon, the dog, and the pigeon try to stop her, Lumi keeps walking upstairs. She reaches the door and slips inside. Lumi looks carefully around the room and suddenly notices tiny footprints on the floor, leading all the way to the wall, where they suddenly disappear. Suddenly, a gust of wind pushes open the closed window. Lumi notices that the wall begins to sway like a curtain. Lumi watches the moving wall carefully, and in that moment, it feels as if everything finally makes sense. Lumi walks back downstairs to the stairwell. The little raccoon asks Lumi what Lumi has discovered. Lumi smiles and says, "I think I know the reason now." The dog looks shocked. "Really? Did you truly find the secret behind the disappearing furniture?" Lumi replies, "Yes, I understand it, but I can only tell you tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, just wait outside that room." Lumi then turns and walks away, leaving the friends standing there, wide-eyed and full of surprise. The night slowly passes and morning arrives. A little hamster wakes up from a deep sleep, still feeling drowsy. He gets up and gently wobbles forward. Then he carefully peeks out from beneath a curtain that looks exactly like the wall. Once satisfied, the hamster skillfully climbs up the wall and pulls on the curtain rope. He softly opens the door and cautiously steps outside. Little hamster moves along the hallway, down the stairs, past the stairwell, and out of the apartment building. Along the street, he quickly climbs into a familiar trash bin. He doesn't realize that Lumi is quietly watching from a corner. Inside the bin, the little hamster finds a donut and quickly runs back toward the apartment building, racing upstairs. Lumi quietly follows behind. Outside the room,
"Why did Lumi ask us waiting here? What are we waiting for?"
I don't know. May be something in the room?
That something is... What?
Just then, a little hamster comes running down the hallway, holding a donut. When the hamster sees them, he jumps in fright, and the donut slips from his paws onto the floor. The hamster freezes for a moment, then quickly picks up the donut and turns to run toward the stairs. But something strange happens. The hamster suddenly backs up from the stairway. Lumi is standing there.
Don't be afraid. No one will hurt you. We just want to make friends.
Yes, we'd like to make friends.
See, it's okay. Don't be scared.
The hamster slowly relaxes. The raccoon asks,
But, how did you make the furniture disappear?
Can you tell us your magic?
The hamster nods and leads everyone into the room. The hamster skillfully climbs up the wall and pulls down the curtain. The raccoon, the dog, and the pigeon stare in amazement. Suddenly, they understand. It was that simple.
You are so smart!
The raccoon chuckles.
Oh, haha. I knew it. There are no ghosts at
The
all.
dog replies.
Oh? Then who was the one who looked really scared?
Huh, not me.
Yes, you were.
The raccoon insists.
No, definitely not me. But that's not important. And why were you hiding?
The hamster takes a breath and begins to tell the story of the past. Long ago, the little hamster lived in a tiny wooden house beside a bakery. One day, the hamster found a piece of toast inside a trash bin and carried it back to the little wooden house. Inside the bakery, a small rabbit was carefully counting the bread on the shelves. Suddenly, the rabbit noticed that a few slices of toast seemed to be missing. A pig and a hedgehog who were visiting the bakery came over.
What happened?
The rabbit said,
I think someone may have taken 2 slices of toast. Really?
Just then, a skunk walked into the bakery and said that he had seen the little hamster running back to the wooden house with toast in his paws. The rabbit went to the wooden house and knocked on the door, while the pig, the hedgehog, and the skunk waited behind. The door opened, and the little hamster stepped out, holding the toast he was eating. The animals stared in surprise. The rabbit said,
Why do you have toast?
The hedgehog asked,
Did you really take the toast?
Can't you see? He's holding the toast and eating it. It must have been him.
The hamster shook his head, not knowing what to say. But the pig didn't wait for an
Catch
explanation.
him! Catch the thief!
The hamster could only run away in fear. After telling the story, the hamster felt very hurt and unhappy. The friends listening nodded with understanding. Lumi said,
We believe you. You don't have to hide anymore.
That's right. Don't be scared. We'll keep you safe.
At last, the hamster smiled happily. From that day on, everyone shared the food they could find together. Lumi gained a group of true and caring friends. And so the mystery came to an end, not with fear, but with kindness. Lumi and the friends learned that sometimes things look scary only because we don't understand them yet. When we choose to listen and believe, we can turn misunderstandings into friendship. If you enjoyed this gentle story with Lumi, please give it a like and share it with someone you love. And don't forget to follow our channel for more warm and comforting stories. Lumi's journey is not over yet, and many more adventures are waiting.